It's already up there, isn't it?
Get his ass every time.
Is that already up there?
Oh my god, it's gonna work right away. Oh my god.
No fucking way. Don't jinx it, Des. Don't jinx it. Because you know sometimes it acts up when we put it on here. No way. That can't be true. No way.
Listen, it's published. It's posted. Fuck it.
What'd you put under it? Pray for a working. Poor Des. Every time he does this, he's gonna say something.
Oh, yeah. Pray for a working show. Come on, you can do it.
That sucks. Every time I'm gonna like.
Because I don't trust this shit no more. I can't trust this shit anymore. Oh, it's different. Bam.
Hey, welcome back. Episode 37. Is it 37, guys?
37.
Jeez.
37.
That's a lot of episodes. 37 episodes. We're coming up on the year, right? A couple months?
July? I think July.
July's maybe the
July
end of,
is
is it
the
the end
year?
of June or in the beginning? It was the beginning of July, right? Or was it the end? I don't know. I know it was summertime.
Would it be cheating for me to look right now?
I don't care if you look. You can go ahead and look. If it's easy to figure out. But yeah, I think we're a couple months away either way. It's a long, long time. So anybody got anything good going on this week?
It's been a pretty eventful week, I guess I would say. Last
July
Saturday was a good
17th.
time.
Yeah.
The draft was fun. That was fun.
Yeah, we had a good time going to the giraffe.
Other than having to see all those shit faces everywhere.
Yeah. Well, there was a lot of them. At first, I didn't see many, and then I started to see a lot. I think because, once you notice, it's like anything, once you notice one person or car or whatever,
And then
you start seeing a lot.
Then the two Buffalo fans that wanted to try to come up from behind
Oh, yeah.
and try to act like we were in prison.
Yeah, these dudes come up on Sean like they were all wild.
Well, they looked like they were like 7 crack pipes short of.
Yeah, they were chewing and they were spitting everywhere. Yeah.
Oh.
Other than that, it was a great time.
If you're a single lady, it's someone you want to bring home to mom.
So yeah, it was a really good time. Des, you got some new pieces?
I got
was gonna
ink.
say there you go, some new ink.
I got fucking new ink.
Yeah.
Fucking Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts. So par for the course.
All right. So like that came out good. I'm sure you're enjoying that.
Oh yeah, I
Maybe
mean, they itch to hell right now.
Yeah, that's normal, I guess.
Yeah.
But look good. So
I like
cheers to
'em.
that.
Woo.
If you haven't noticed, we're missing one of our very loud and boisterous people that are on the show, Doo-Wop, and as on the screen it says bacon. So Megan is here on the show. Welcome back to the show. Your second time doing this.
Thank you. Fun to be
Second
back.
time around.
Anything fun since you were on the show last time?
Nope. Same day. Same stuff, different day, I guess.
Still recovering from the ankle.
Yep. So,
So
not much fun going on in my life right now.
it's getting better, getting progress, which is good, guys. I think we're coming to the end eventually here. Maybe the next couple months we should be at the end of the road, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Make it sound
Normal
so
life.
It's
Next couple months.
ask. I mean, a couple months compared to what it's been since January. You know,
Maybe for
Maybe
dinner.
6 months next month, so.
yeah, that's a long time.
I just hit 6
Yeah,
from when I had my shit though.
I was gonna say, and you know what it is
Oh,
to be
yeah.
at home for that
It's
long.
not a good time.
Yeah, it's not fun. So, Des, besides the ink, any school stories?
There's not a whole lot going on since it's getting closer and closer. I
So you
mean,
guys are
still the
wrapping up?
same stupid shit, but
How many more weeks you guys got?
so they have 2 weeks. 2 weeks? Yeah,
2 more weeks?
2
Is it?
weeks left.
Is it wrapping up a
Is it
little early this
Thursday?
year?
I
Sounds
guess
like
so. See, and then I don't know if that's like the high school is 2 weeks, and then the elementary schools are going to be later. I don't know what's going on,
Oh,
but
okay. Yeah, usually I think. Well, I know in my past, seniors always got out a little bit before everybody because of prom, graduation, all that stuff. So
but a lot of stuff is weird because of
COVID
the
and
whole
everything, yeah.
transition and everything. So, I mean, might be a little like it's the last month of school, so
right. So yeah, everything's wrapping up on that aspect. That's
still
good.
getting new students though.
Really?
Yeah, I just had 2 today pop up. Oh, we got a new student, and they can't get into their classes.
At this point, why don't you just wait? I mean, it's a wrap.
Yeah, I mean, you.
Hey,
Good luck
welcome to
next
school.
year.
Welcome to school.
Welcome to school.
Hey, meet these few people. You won't see them until next year.
And I mean, I get like people move, like a lot of people have been moving right
Yeah,
now.
Yeah,
So, but you might as well have held out.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, I'm just gonna take you out of school, and then you'll go back next year. You
Right.
have enough credits, you're good.
Yeah.
But new students,
Welcome.
and then their stuff doesn't work. Woo!
Way to go, Cleveland Public.
Yes. Cleveland Public Schools.
So before we get too crazy, I just wanted to re-mention that we will be doing a very special event at the end of the show. I will be suffering. I have a punishment that I have to. This has probably been months ago that I have to.
I think I had
Actually
fucking
fulfill.
surgery before you were fucking
Yeah.
supposed to get the fucking.
You did, I think. I'm pretty sure it ended right before
Damn.
your surgery. So this has been a long time coming, and now I got to face up to it tonight. So stick around after the show for some excitement. Yeah. So I'm not looking forward to that. But other than that, my week was normal. Well, a few things
Not
happened.
at all fucking normal.
A few things happened.
Not
but
at all. Fucking normal.
Stuff that I really don't want to discuss, so we'll just keep it at that. And so, Socks, I'm hearing that you got a little rant for us today.
Rant slash. I'll just talk about it.
Okay. Go for it.
So, last Wednesday, I went to order my
John can't wait.
prescription or whatever. Because I was going to run out of my medicine on the following Tuesday. So,
So you're being a responsible person
Right.
ordering your medicine
I try to be an
before.
adult sometimes, I guess. So, I'm like, it's 5:15 in the morning. Nobody answers anyway. I'll just leave a message and we'll be cool. So, I call, and someone picks up the fucking phone.
Now, during normal hours, can you get someone to pick up the phone?
No, it's fucking asinine.
So the one time you don't really want no one to pick up, you
So
just
it's-
want to leave a message.
5:15, I'm half asleep, and I got it on speaker. I'm just waiting for the thing to stop so I can talk. Some lady's like, hello? I'm like, I didn't say nothing. She's like, "Yeah, are you there? Hello? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I'm like, yeah, I'm just trying to leave a message for my prescription. Can you leave this, not my name, da, 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 all this stuff. So then Friday rolls around, and I call Giant Eagles Pharmacy. We don't have it. So I'm like, well, clearly they didn't give him the message.
It was 5:15 in the morning. She was half asleep
Yeah.
too.
Enjoying her
Fuck she
fucking
answered.
donuts.
Right. Hello? Yeah. I'm not gonna write this down. I don't
That's
care.
not right.
So then I
Why is he
call-
calling us at 5:15 in the morning?
I call back the doctor's office,
Mhm.
and she picks up. She's like, I think it was like 12:30. We're on lunch. She goes, well, they won't be back till 1 o'clock, so you're gonna have to call back. I'm like, well, I just need to leave a message that I left 2 days ago, get my medicine, all that stuff. So I wait till 1 o'clock, call back again.
Yes, I am.
No answer. Imagine that. So then I leave a message
Low cal.
about not getting my medicine. Then they call me back. I'm already working, so I didn't answer the phone. They're like, they already have your prescription. I'm like, you don't, because I just called them and they don't have it. So they normally give me enough for a month's worth or whatever. So it's like 60, one in the morning, one at night. So they call me. I finally call them back because they called me 3 times. And they're like, well, sometimes what happens is, or they had me getting a 3-month prescription or whatever. So I would have got like, whatever, the fucking do the math.
So the night, what was it, 90 days?
Yeah.
They had you for a 90
Right.
day.
So then she finally calls back again, and then she's like, all right, we finally got it, da-da-da-da-da. So then Saturday I go up and get my medicine, and they give me 180 pills instead of the 60 that I wanted. So they were sitting there bitching and moaning, fighting with me for 1 month up full, and then they end up giving me 180 anyways. Like, I'm trying to... I don't get it, man. I don't.
I thought you were gonna say you showed up and the pills weren't there. I was gonna say, what the?
Oh, I
You would have flipped out, huh?
mean,
We don't have your pills.
it's just
What do you
like-
mean you don't have my pills?
I'm just trying to do what they're telling me to do, and you guys are making it 75 times harder than
Right.
it used to be.
I swear nothing goes right for you. Anything, and it comes to paying bills or doing anything adult-wise, it's always a trip. Somebody's always trying to give you a hard time for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we're gonna move on. I suppose this week is on the spot.
Gotta get that old clock out. If we obey the clock, we never really do.
We
but
never
okay.
do.
Never obey.
We'll just try to. We'll try it, you know. Hey.
Will we?
All right, Sox, you gonna go first? You want us to go first? I think you said you had a special one this week. You wanna
I do, yeah.
jump off the jump off the rip and, or you wanna wait to say
No,
that to the end?
I'll give you this one. This one's just for you, though.
Okay.
So,
So it's just for me. No one
Yes.
else is answering. All right.
she can chime in if she wishes.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
You know that old bus that I'm usually under? Here I go again.
comes.
This will be good.
So, as you guys recently got engaged,
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow, if you can get married, would you do it in Pittsburgh Stadium in front of all Steeler fans? Ben Roethlisberger is the priest.
Tomorrow?
Yes.
No, absolutely not. I would not.
All
do-
expenses paid.
Oh, you just changed the whole thing.
Oh, you're not paying for shit.
Right. All expenses paid. But it's got to be in Pittsburgh Stadium and Big Ben.
No, absolutely not. Even if it was all paid for, because Megan still wants her Disney dream wedding, and she's not a Big Ben fan. So
My mom would be there though, so I guess that's a plus.
yeah, your mom would be happy, but other than that, no,
I would agree. I would not.
I would definitely not.
then you
That's
have
a
all
fucked up
that, but
question,
then you
by the
have
way.
all that wedding money that you've already had saved up.
I mean,
all
it would
back,
be a beautiful.
all back to you.
It would be a
Right
beautiful,
now.
Have a good honeymoon.
It would be a beautiful thing for a great honeymoon, but man, I couldn't stand. First of all, I couldn't stand just being in Pittsburgh around all those fans.
Dream.
Oh, there's.
Oh yeah, well you know
Dream.
she's a Steelers fan. So.
That's
I would rather at that point I'd rather just have the bus.
Okay, no, that one's okay. Yeah, that one's fine. The Disney thing's fine, but that Steelers shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's gotta go. No, not here. You see, I'm always in my Browns gear. Yeah.
We're a Browns fan.
Yes.
There's one more piece of the puzzle.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there has to be a wrench. All right. Throw a fork in it.
Then you watch the Browns lose to the Steelers the next day.
Hell no.
Oof.
What a way to ruin my whole day, year, everything.
You're like, I'm paying for it. Fuck it. Nope. Yep.
Mm.
It's not so fun being on the other end of that, is it?
No. I'm used to being on the bus, though, so. All right. So,
Oh,
Dez, you want to go next?
I was gonna say, we're gonna go counter or clockwise, but we can go counter.
Yeah, let's do it.
No.
He started, which was odd, but yeah, let you go next.
All right.
Switch it up a little bit, I guess.
All right. So I don't have anything targeted.
Right.
This fucker better chill out.
He's gonna be like, "How do you kick him out of the chat?"
I know where you work.
All right. So,
Kids.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you could eliminate literally the worst possible food, if you got a food allergy or you just hate this food, and just completely erase it from existence, but you can only have your favorite food one time a year.
So favorite food you only have once a year, or you can completely eliminate something that you hate.
Completely eliminate something that you hate, but you can only eat your favorite fruit one time a year. But for every restaurant that served that food you hate, you gain $1,000. Would you do it?
So every restaurant that had the food, you mean you would?
So everybody that has to take it off the menu because that food that you hate is on their menu, everyone that takes it off, you get $1,000. But you can only eat your favorite food one time a year. Period.
I've already let my favorite food go on something else, but since there's certain things I hate. Well, I don't like tomatoes. It's funny, it's gonna be in the
Oh,
drink tonight.
damn. I didn't even think about that shit
So
either.
tomatoes is probably in a shitload of restaurants,
A
and
shitload?
$1,000 for every
So-
tomato.
You're rich.
It's funny because
That's
I
what I'm
walked
doing.
up you on lunch. He had the fucking two fucking tomatoes on the side.
I was
I'm like,
eating.
you better eat those.
I was
fucking
eating a
tomatoes.
salad, and they had some tomatoes in it. I took them out. Yeah. So
That's like my favorite shit in a salad.
you like tomatoes?
Mine
Fuck
too.
yeah.
Either tomatoes is the thing. You either like them or you don't, and there's
I
not
love
really
'em.
in between. No, I could eat ketchup all day long, or have spaghetti sauce. I just can't.
Just not straight up tomatoes.
No.
So you'll be rich, but you can only have, what was that favorite again? Was it chicken wings?
Yeah,
Once a year.
that's a hard thing to do, but I think.
Hey, at least I'm letting you have it. I could have said you can't have it at all.
I think
Very
that-
dumb.
Sounds like you paid.
I think the money's the way to.
Oh yeah, I'm taking the loot.
Yeah, I'm taking the money.
Definitely.
Especially with mine as tomatoes, I know that there's so many restaurants that have at least something that has a tomato on it. One of their sandwiches or something's got a tomato
Right.
on it. So, yeah, I'm thinking.
Big Jeff just texted me. Said there's this dude that looked, you know, that 70s show.
Mm-hmm.
So there's this dude that goes to the strip club.
Oh,
And he
well.
looks just like Red Foreman. He just texted me, "I'm stuck with Red Foreman."
That's great.
See, it makes it work like that. If you only have your favorite food once you already anyway, I guess that would work.
Mm-hmm.
See, it sucks for me because my favorite food's French fries,
I
right?
love French fries.
Well, you'd
Love
be rich
French
as hell
fries.
too.
But beans, so I'd be rich.
Oh, beans too, yeah.
Beans coming off everybody's menu. I'll be rich.
I'd probably be fucked then because I hate cottage cheese. Not a lot of motherfuckers.
Not a lot of motherfuckers have that on there, yeah.
Cheese. Yeah,
Hmm.
I'll still be
You'll
Yeah.
get some money, right? You're still getting some
they'll
money.
be somewhere. Some old folks restaurant.
Fucking Sam's Deli.
Right. Sam's Deli. Get the cottage cheese out of here.
Yeah. Dude, when I had that in the hospital, I'm like, dude, if I'm stuck with this shit the rest of my life.
Oh. Some people like to eat that
Oh, they love it.
right out of the. Do you like eating cottage cheese like
Oh
that?
no, I don't like cottage cheese at all.
Because what I got was a little bit of that and a bunch of fruit. And I'm like, dude, I'm just eating the fruit because this shit's fucking awful.
Right. That's definitely.
I've been told to try it with plenty different things,
Don't.
with Doritos, and I'm like, nope,
That fucking defeats the purpose, don't it?
killing me.
So Megan, how about you?
I would take the money. I have a lot of food I hate, so I don't even know what to.
Not
Nail
one,
it
not
down
even
to.
one. It's more
You guys
tan.
will be fucking rich.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Floating in the money.
I have a lot of food that I don't like.
Well, I mean, let's just say your name up there.
That's up there.
Bacon. Just say bacon.
Yeah,
We'd be
right,
super
right.
Rich.
I'd be rich, yeah.
Oh yeah, damn, yeah, definitely.
Everybody-
Tomatoes and then bacon. Yeah, you know every restaurant's got some bacon somewhere.
You can pay for everybody just by doing that.
Yep, well.
When you guys hate lettuce?
and and bread. There you go.
Bread's a hard one to hate.
Somebody's, well, it is hard to hate. But
Like,
if you
it's
did
just-
hate it,
Some people can't eat it,
right?
but to hate bread, I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that. I hate bread.
They'd probably be making more money than us if they did, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If bread was yours, yeah, that would really be.
Yeah.
Bread or pasta, like
Yeah.
like pasta noodles, you'd be floating in money. So, I'll be okay with my tomato money.
All right, what's your?
All right. So,
Fuck
my
you
on the
looking at me
spot.
for?
Uh
No, it's nothing bad for you. So, you guys are given a 1-minute slot for an ad during the Super Bowl. So, the biggest time you can be watched. What would your 1-minute slot be about? You got 1 minute to do anything you want.
I'm fucking telling the fucking whole world about the fucking show. Hey, wait a minute.
You got 1 minute to rant about anything. It could be a positive, it could be a negative. I think I could have an idea who you'd be talking about on his.
Are they in the Super Bowl is the question.
Oh,
They could be the Super Bowl. Yeah, why not? Throw them in there.
fuck them.
It's a 1 minute bash.
1 minute bash of the
See how many
Bills.
bad things you could say about them.
If they're down 21-0, me throwing one of those motherfuckers through a table, and talking about the podcast.
And
And by the way,
brought to you by Fortimini.
right, brought to you by Fort Too Many. If you're a Buffalo Bills fan, I hate you, but please watch Fort Too Many. So you're talking about the show. You're having a Buffalo Bills bash. Literally.
Podcast and then firing them through at the end.
Okay, that's fine. That works. Megan,
I think I'd give you guys a shout out.
Hey.
you got a minute, so there.
Right.
Just a shout out for us,
No.
though.
I talk about you guys.
I mean, what else though? Like just about the show?
So, I don't know.
You could say anything.
That's hard. I don't know.
I would probably go on about a 30-second rant about some people need to wake the fuck up.
Wait a
and
minute.
But
Left it alone.
Okay. See, you thought the same thing I did.
what?
Talk to your boy.
Oh wow, John.
He's trying to get a promotion.
I didn't say that's one way to move up, baby.
Super Bowl ain't on Thursday.
Yeah, it's Sunday, not Thursday, buddy.
Oh, snap.
Anyway, she's probably like cussing us out right now. But yeah, I would probably do 30 seconds of just some, the world needs to be a better place type deal, and then
Brought
the
to you
last
by 4 Too Many.
the last 30 seconds would be, the 30-second rip about 4 Too Many. Got to get us out there. That's the biggest stage to get us out there too.
Right.
I think just him, like if it was like all of us got to have a commercial on the Super Bowl and him doing the Buffalo Bills rant, I think there would be enough people that would just want to turn it like, who the fuck are these guys?
Who the fuck? What?
This is kind of a question I would love to hear Doo-Op's answer to. By the way, I wish he was in the chat. I don't know what's going on. He's not feeling
The
good.
chances are, if they get to the Super Bowl, I'm probably going to want to off myself prior to
Yeah.
the.
I think if they said, hey, you got a minute, and I think you'd be all right, I'm going to go on here and bash these motherfuckers. Like you kind of were already doing at the, what do you call it? The draft, yeah.
Like I told you, I don't care if you're 5 or 85, you ain't safe.
He was. I think he's seen one really, really old guy, and he's like, all right, I'm just going to leave him alone. But other than that, he was on it.
But it took me like 10
Well,
seconds.
that guy was 90, so he was above the fucking cutoff.
Yeah. He was super old.
But it took me like 5 seconds. I'm like, you know what? Fuck that.
Oh, well.
He really felt he was old because his Buffalo Bills shirt was it like a sweater, right? It was super faded. It looked like it'd been through the
It's
wash
like
for the
that
last
Clark
30
W.
years.
Griswold
Right.
Christmas sweater.
I'm trying to get them orders. Okay.
Well,
Whatever you want to do there, John. Anyways. All right, Megan. We'll let you go next with yours.
Okay. What would be the worst buy one get one free sale of all time?
That's
Buffalo
the
Bills
worst.
ticket.
That was so easy.
oh, snap.
Man, the Buffalo Bills, you take a lot of heat on this show. You take a lot of heat. That's
That
a
might
good
have been the
question.
quickest answer. in
That
fucking
was
history.
because I'm really thinking about it. He had it like. I mean, there is one thing I don't want to follow him up with the same type thing, but I guess for me it'd be Pittsburgh Steelers tickets. I would not want to buy one get one free.
Oh, I got a list of shit then. What's the shit? Buy one, get one free Chromebooks. Buy one, get one free bean burritos. Buy one, get one free fucking...
Buy one free get tomato. Yeah, that would be good.
See,
But
cut it
Shit,
out.
one pack of bacon. She doesn't want the
But
bacon.
knowing my buddy Doo-Op, he would have countered that and said, what if they're playing the Dolphins?
Damn.
He would have got you. Yeah.
Wait. So, but if buy one, get one free Bills tickets. So what's the chances of both games being the Dolphins?
Well, they play them twice a year, so
I mean, I guess you could swing that whole, it's both of those games
yeah, I see what
specifically.
you're saying. One of the games.
But
more
what's the
likely-
chance?
Yeah, more than likely one of the games is going to be against the Dolphins, and then the other's not going to be. Would you go to Buffalo and watch Miami play them?
Absolutely.
If you,
Dude, every time I go, the only time I see the fucking Dolphins is when they're playing a fucking visitor.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Well, not a visitor. I went to Cleveland. Well, that's the only 2 times I've seen them.
Yeah.
mm,
I
I
went to
mean-
Pittsburgh and then I went to Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
so if you got to see both the Dolphins Bills games and they lost the first one, would you watch the second one still?
Yeah.
You'd still go. Okay.
Last
See?
year was rough.
It's getting better over there. It's getting better.
Crabs, what? Oh, wait, whoa. Buy one, get one hookers with crabs.
Jonathan, what? I just want to know what you're drinking over there right now.
Oh,
Because you're on a tear, bro. If that's what you want, I mean, you're
oh
really on
my
a tear.
god! I thought it was the worst one. That would be pretty terrible.
He wants you to go to.
Oh,
She wants you to go to
Why
Pittsburgh
not?
to watch the Steelers.
why not?
You want to go to Pittsburgh to watch the Steelers, Sox?
I already did.
You did?
Last year.
Wait, they played Dolphins, though, right? Yeah, you weren't going there for the Steelers.
Fuck no.
Fuck no.
Did you get any? I think I asked you. I can't remember. Did you get any ridicule when you were there?
No, there was a lot of Dolphins fans actually.
Was there? That's
I
because
was
you weren't a Browns fan. Now, if you'd been a Browns fan, the story would have been a little bit different.
Man,
I was
I
also-
don't even want to talk about it.
8 Bud Lights and 7 Fireballs deep. when I
Your
walked in
people
the
are mean as fuck.
You and your brother went, right? Dude, he's a Dallas fan, right? So he really was out of place there.
He was looked weird because how they set up the seats that we bought.
Mm-hmm.
He was behind me.
Oh, yeah,
When
that's
Miami
that's
went up 14
you know it.
nothing,
Mhm.
and then Pittsburgh scored 21 straight. He was just like, he just fucking felt bad.
Woof.
We sucked anyway.
Hey, we got some tequila behind us. I'll show John the
Ew.
tequila. So he's drinking tequila. If you haven't tried that, John, you got to try that.
As I'm looking at the screen
Terramana.
and it's delayed,
Right.
I'm like, where is it?
Where is it?
Why is it not there? This shit's magic. It's so good you can't see it. This is a John Cena tequila.
Wrong wrestler. What's up there? It's fine.
So what would yours be?
It's tag team.
I was thinking more of like a medical point of view. So I'm thinking like you wouldn't want to get buy one get one enema.
Oh!
Buy one get one enema.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't even want to buy one.
Buy one arm, get the second free.
You can buy those though.
You get fingers. You know, you blow a few fingers off. You might need to buy one, get one.
I don't get one so I can replace one and then have another one sticking out my chest. I don't. What do you do with the second arm? You gotta
constantly
replace
put it in
both
your
arms?
nose. Or
It's
you
my
could use
nose
it,
picker.
you could use it for any itches that you got. Yeah.
Hold up. I can finally reach my back. Get a back scratcher. This is better.
I like that. That was a different way of looking
Finally.
at it. I didn't look at it that way. All right, Sox, you have one more, I heard, right?
Yep. What is your favorite movie of all time?
Oh, that's rough.
That's very rough. Favorite movie of all time?
Oh, that's rough.
And it's movie coming from you?
I know
You
I've
did it on purpose,
I know
didn't
I've
you?
only watched 9, but still.
You still got you at least have one favorite of all time. Whew. Does anyone have their all time off the top of their head?
Let's see if you know my favorite movie.
Ooh.
That's a good one. I don't know. Your favorite movie of all time? It's a Disney movie. That's
It
all
is
I
not.
do. It's not. Oh, it is The Mummy.
Original. I know.
Oh, okay.
You
Didn't
lucky,
see that
I can
coming.
respect on that.
you lucky bastard, you.
The Mummy.
Yeah.
Oh, he finally. So he's in. He finally made it in.
Hey.
Hey, all right. John Q. Good
John
movie.
Q.
Very good movie, by the way. Welcome. Doo-Wop. If you're listening or watching, you can't see right now, but
nice.
Doo-Wop is chiming in the chat with us right now. So welcome to the chat. I'm still, I don't know. It's a hard, I love a lot of movies. It's hard to just narrow one.
You're a big
Season
Deadpool.
all time.
No Deadpool for you?
It's up there, but I don't even think that's favorite of all time.
Oh, that sucks.
It's up there.
He was commenting on the actual post.
Ooh. That'll do it.
Yeah. What is your favorite? I'm still. You still need to give me a second. Sorry. I know this is your question. You usually answer last, but
Donnie Brasco.
Oh.
Big Al fan. I like Al Pacino.
it's a very good movie. See, I have like.
Probably that and Scarface.
To me, I kind of need one in like every.
There's right there. Like, there's different eras
Yeah.
of favorite
like
movies.
comedy, like
And then,
action.
don't even talk about genres, because fuck.
I even probably could say my favorite movie, and I still don't know if that. There's still too many movies that I feel like that are a par on, especially with genres. Because it's hard to say like, oh, I got one favorite movie out of every genre.
Guess that's why they call it on the spot.
You got it.
Right?
Yeah. If we were timing this right now, we'd be
We'd be
screwed.
done. Be like, oh, you lost it. Fuck.
I still
Fuck
feel
you
like
guys.
I want to have an answer.
Straight Family Feud.
My throat feels like Satan's flesh.
Jesus.
I saw it. I just didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, we just got to give a little doo-wop. Right now, Doo-Wop's throat is really messed up because he's sick, but according to him, it feels like Satan's fleshlight. So that'll just put it in perspective for you. And thanks, Doo-Wop, for the laugh. You at least still got your humor, I guess. Even though you're not
Truth.
feeling good right now. This is a really hard. I'm gonna say Training Day.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's one of my favorite movies. It's really up there for me, so I'm gonna say Training Day.
Okay.
Oh,
Now I have to pick.
I just had to narrow in one.
Now
I'm
I
like,
have
all
to
right.
pick.
I hope you weren't about to say that. Now you're fucked again.
No. It's up there, but it's not. I'm just gonna have to pick a random genre and stick to it.
That's kind of what I just like. I got too many favorites.
Actually, I'm gonna go with a newer favorite, not new-ish. Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Interesting pick.
Who?
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, Sox was looking at you like, what?
What?
Who the fuck is that? Southpaw.
Based on the comics.
All right.
Which I finally read, and I'm glad I did, because now it made me like the movie more, and that's why it's my favorite.
So that's your newer favorite. But we probably could sit here. I could rifle off one for every. Fuck you, Dad. All right. So, moving on. We have a story. We always got a story about something
What?
crazy in this show. I think what we did, was it last week or the week before, we did a guy that had, 15 years, worked and got paid for 15 years. So we have something on those lines. We have a guy that has made one house payment in 23 years. Now, if you're asking me, this motherfucker is a boss. Because to pay one house payment in 23 years and still be living there, that's some bullshit. That is some bullshit. Like, I'm not even mad at this guy. I'm like, this guy has defeated a lot of odds. Now, he's probably went through a lot of legal trouble and a lot of different things to get to this point. But he still has made it 23 years. And there's a story about it, and he's still currently living in the house. So not even the story about this man has got him kicked out. So Mr. What is his name? What's his name? Socks, you got it?
Uramid Haspal or something like that.
Yeah, Handspall, something like that.
I'm
He
just-
bought the house. You're fine. He bought the house back in 1998. He bought it for $290,000. So it's in Long Island. So I'm assuming that's why the house cost so much. Because if you see the house in the picture, it's not really that great. It's nothing special. It's your average
It's Long
house.
Island.
Let this set in. When he bought the house, I was 1 year removed from high school.
That's a long time.
No shit.
So he bought this house for $290,000. He made his first payment, and after that, Mr. Hansbell
Balls.
hands balls. Has went on to claim bankruptcy 7 times. So in this amount, 7 times, which is that's a lot of bankruptcies.
That's a lot of bankruptcies.
That's a lot of bankruptcies in 23 years. It's a lot. So
You know why he's been able to do bankruptcies 7 times? Because he's never moved.
Dude's a fucking legend.
I mean, he really is. He's a low key legend. Like, I know people are like, oh, he sucks, whatever. No, this dude's a legend. He lasted 23 years. So, from what I read from the story, is basically he filed 7 times, and there's a lot of loopholes and bankruptcy protection. Every time you go into bankruptcy, you are protected for a certain amount of time. There's
It's
a lot
called automatic stay or something.
Yeah,
like
there's
that.
an automatic stay, and it's in there. And I'm sure every state has a different thing. So, but in his state, he knows this guy's a master at his loopholes because obviously he knows every ins and out. Now, at one point, he was being sued by J.P. Chase Morgan Chase, right?
Chase Bank.
Chase Morgan Chase Bank. Chase
yeah.
Bank.
Is
They
Chase
were
Morgan?
they were the originator. He went through that. That was the bank he got financed through. At one point, he basically was being sued by them. Well, we know in the court system takes a long, long time. Well, I think it was 5 or 6 years, right? Socks. I think it was 5-6 years that he went. Yeah.
When I grow up.
It was either 5 or 6 years. I'm not exactly sure, but 5 to 6 years he went through this whole lawsuit thing,
He
and
filed 4 lawsuits too.
yeah, so he's suing them too.
Yeah, this guy's fucking.
So they're suing him, and then he turns around and sues them, which makes all these loopholes. And so finally, what happened is when I think it was 2008, when the economy took a shit and everything, Chase Bank decided, hey, we're gonna sell this off. We're gonna sell it off to another bank, and it was believed Diamond Ridge Bank bought it. So Diamond Ridge came out the gates. They already knew this dude was a mastermind. They already came out. We got to do something that they won't do. We're gonna offer him $20,000. So we're gonna say, hey, you haven't made a payment, you haven't done anything, but we're gonna offer you $20,000. You take the $20,000 because I'm sure the house is worth way more than $20,000. If he bought it for $290,000 in 1998. I'm sure in Long Island, it's probably like a $600,000 house now. In this, you know what I mean? So $20,000 is like, hey, that's, even if we got to go in there and gut it, we're still gonna make a ton of money on getting it back or whatever. So he says no. You're gonna have to fight me for it. And I'm pretty sure he filed bankruptcy at some point in between all that and put him back into protection. And he just knows how to go through these loopholes. He knows how to get himself protected. I think even a couple times he was able to somehow, he doesn't own the house, but he was somehow to transfer over the deed to the house in other people's names. And then they filed bankruptcy too. So this dude's been skating like he's got a master plan. He's got his family like, hey, this is what we're gonna do. I'm never gonna get rid of this house.
Literally, it's exactly what Duwop said. He's sitting there, Google law degree right there. He studied every single housing law that they have.
He knows ins and outs. Like, I think he knows it better than they know it. But he's protected, and there's just nothing they can do with this guy. They want to get him out so bad, but there's no. He is following everything that's made, all the laws that are made. But
did you see the number of what Diamond Ridge was paying on legal fees and taxes and property taxes?
Yeah. Mind you, he's not paying any of this, and it's their property. So they're paying for this.
$150,000 in legal fees and $50,000 in property taxes they've paid.
So and
this guy's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, and that's why they knew, like, coming out the bat, they're like, okay, we don't want to spend all his legal fees, so we're going to offer him $20,000. A lot of people would have said, I'm not going to deal with this headache, because there's probably a lot of times he's going to court. He has to do a lot of, you know what I mean? He's living his life on the edge at all times, all right, but he said, fuck $20,000. Most people would have been like, all right, you're really going to give me $20,000 and I made one payment on this house? I'll take my $20,000. I'll use that as a down payment on something else, or moved on from there. I'll tell you one thing. This guy though, this guy's never ever gonna be able to get in their house, so he has to keep this rolling.
No, he's got a keys.
No one will ever finance this man ever again.
No,
Nobody.
As soon as that's the thing, I don't know how good he is on his health, but if as soon as the first time I get sick, all right, kids, y'all gotta start looking because as soon as I'm going, y'all can't keep this.
No, he's right though. Like, look, Dad's good at this, but I don't know if anyone else is gonna be able to be good at this.
Who knows?
I mean, unless he taught him that well.
He's teaching his kids the whole time.
He
Like,
said this whole time,
Right.
every step of the way,
don't worry, you'll never have to make a payment for your
never
house.
pay a payment ever
You just pay your
again.
utility bills and you'll be good.
He'll find some way to switch his name to his son's name, and they'll just keep it on. Fuck him.
Yeah, I mean, I think they said a couple people in his family he had changed it to over the years because this is since 1998. He's still there now. So, and I think with a bankruptcy, I think if you file, I don't remember if it's a 7 or a 13, but with a 13, because people are like, you can file that many. I think if you do a 13, if I'm not, I might have it mixed
I
up.
can't remember which one it is, but
I might have it mixed
you
up.
can
but
keep.
you can keep on doing it because it's not a full, like one of them is not a full bankruptcy because I think one you have to wait a 7-year span time, right? But he said, then why did he want it to 20K? Because over the years he's outbeat that 20K. His mortgage would have been way more.
Yep.
He hasn't paid. He's made one payment in those 23 years. Could you imagine 23 years of payments? I don't know how much his monthly payment was, but it was a $290,000 house at the time, so his monthly payment was probably over $1,000. I would imagine, right? I mean, even with good credit, $290,000 house. I guess. Well, he didn't put no money. He didn't. I didn't say if he put any money down on it. All I know is that they said he made one house payment.
One
Yeah,
payment.
he probably put the money down, got in, made that one payment to get himself started, and then started this.
Yeah.
Got himself ready, set up, started, and then started this.
So you
So
fig-
whatever
you
he put
figure
in the
it-
house already,
Yeah.
he's only put a few grand in,
Yeah.
and then doesn't have to pay anything else on the house because he doesn't own it himself.
I
The
think
bank
he-
does.
I think he's keeping his utilities on. He got to pay his utilities, and that's it. But could you imagine? You not had no
Fuck, he's
no
probably getting away
mortgage,
with
no
that
rent
too.
payment. I mean, he's good. He might have some kind of
The
loopholes.
sugar probably on a budget plan. He only pays $5 a month for all his utilities.
Who knows what he? Who knows what he pulled during COVID?
Oh, I'm
Who
sure.
knows what he pulled?
Right.
I'm sure he pulled something. This guy,
So what is it? 23.
23 years.
That's fucking wild.
That's some mastermind shit to go that long. Like I can see people, because I know like I've heard people say when the house got bankrupt, the bank doesn't usually come and take the house for a long time. It could sit there empty for a year or so. So just in that. So if you lost your house and you let it bankrupt, you could live in a house for about a year, from what I've heard. You don't never know when they'll come knocking on the door. But I think even if they come knocking on the door, they still have to give you a few day notice before they can completely evict you out of the house. So, but this guy knows, he knows, okay, even if I got a year every time this resets. And he just keeps on doing it. Like, it's insane.
He's just got going through the damn motions. And every time, reset, start again.
He said, I'm 28. Yeah, this dude's been doing it the majority of your life, Duop.
That's wild, 'cause like you said, 98. I was like, 98?
Yeah, you were a
I
little
was
kid.
7.
Yeah.
I was 6.
So that tells you this guy has been masterminding this
We're
shit
gonna
for
leave
you.
that alone. We're talking.
Yeah, we don't need to discuss that. No.
We'll leave that one alone.
But man, this guy's something else. He's like, I think he's like a hero to me.
Yeah, he's fucking.
I mean, I know the news ain't gonna portray him as a hero, but I'm gonna say this man's a hero. So if you ever hear this podcast and you want to come on the show, just let us know, bro. We like to
It's been a
talk
while
to.
since you.
So you're the
I had
hero
to. We
of
always
your
beat you to the
own
punch
story.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I gotta get him on the show. I mean,
Gotta get that show.
well, we got one person that was 4 years old. There you go.
That was on purpose, clearly.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I love you too.
I was just looking at this.
You are the
Not
hero
paying
of
attention.
your own story. Where did I get that last? Where
Anyways.
was
Can I get another beer?
Yeah. 250. I told you last
Think we can concoct
One,
something up with the
two.
tequila? There, Mr.
You're asking
Bartender.
a lot.
Uh-oh. Do I
Not
gotta...
you.
I mean, if we change the plan and throw my segment in right now, that means I get a little bit more time off. Yep. Let me get this.
Oh, I gotta give you more shit.
No, I'm getting it. It's right here. This and this.
You got the wrong guy in this fucking seat tonight.
Sucks is
Orange
like
juice
doo-wop. I don't know what you be doing over here.
He's the
Thanks to
workhorse.
drink.
Oh,
yo.
He's the
Okay.
workhorse.
Yeah, he's the workhorse over here.
The only problem is we don't have ice or the shaker because I haven't had the shaker in I don't know how long.
Probably in the garage.
No, I think the shaker's at
Who had
Court's
their
house.
vaccine?
Oh, come on. What?
Who had their vaccine?
Me.
I was just being a smart ass and say, fuck it.
I'll say both of them. Do we have anything that's cold that came out of there? No, we don't have no cold.
So the mixes are kind of chilled.
Because they can't. I pulled them out. Yeah.
You want
So
green juice in yours?
Oh no, absolutely not.
Prune juice.
I'm gonna have enough of that. At the
Cleanse
end.
that
I mean,
shit
I
all
can
out.
just pour it straight.
That looks like shit.
It just won't be as
He
refreshing.
said, "What? You
as
can't
it
mix
should
that
be.
tequila."
Well, so okay, because I mean, you obviously have already had. It most likely is. See, dang it! But I blame you.
Hey, I can't help it. I drink all over the place.
Uh-huh.
Well, now he wants to be a smart. You ain't here, that's why. Now he wants to be.
Not shooting it straight. Oh, Mr. Big Talk.
Yeah.
Oh no! See,
I'd
y'all,
do the same thing if I wasn't here.
I have no. That's not how this goes. We understand. This something like this. We've been chasing this for how long now since
You
we
can
started
work
this
on
show?
you can work
We're
on
doing a
price.
straight shot before we do the mix.
All right, that's fine.
Oh god.
He could
Megan's
work
like,
on
how did I get involved in this?
Huh?
With that maneuver, you could have worked on the prices right. He
I know he had it like he held it up like here's this beautiful bottle of tequila. This could be yours.
It's Dewop's fault. I'm paying him back.
We have no more open. No, there's more.
Oh, so there should be there you go.
Another pack.
I hate you. I hate you.
See, look at you.
It is good though, Jonathan. I know you've had. Well, I don't know if you've had Terramana, but it is very good with some pineapple juice. Put a little pineapple juice, and you're good to go.
watermelon juice also.
I wish I had some lemon or lime or both.
So if you
That's
throw a
fine.
little pineapple juice in there, Jonathan, which I'm sure you've already had tequila
so
pineapple
what cups
juice.
do we
but-
have? Whose cups do we have here? Oh yeah, not his, because he's always using his.
What?
Okay.
Oh yeah, his, and it's washed too. I washed all of them, so.
Huh?
We're
You
set.
talk about your cup.
I'm talking about yours. I see we don't have your cup because you're always using yours.
Yes.
So how am I gonna put the drink in?
We'll put a little. Put in that. We got cups down here.
Red Solo.
A little red solo. He said it. You should have done that. That would have been funny. He said using the Microsoft voice if he would have done that. Oh my god.
Gentlemen.
All right,
We
so
drink it straight.
Dez is pouring
Too
us a
good to
drink up,
mix.
which we just kind of randomly
You can
decided to do in
it's
the middle
tequila.
of the show.
You can do both. ¿Por qué no los dos?
So we're gonna have a little tequila break, I guess, here.
Hands tequila. And I just spoke Spanish. There we go.
So the chat is definitely live tonight with Doo-Wop in
Last
there.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
Lit.
it's been lit.
It's lit. Join the Patreon. The chat's lit.
So how do you feel about this shot of tequila, Meg?
A little nervous.
You ready to die?
Don't give me a lot.
Don't give you a lot
Why
of
not
shot.
both?
Don't
That's
give me
just
a
funny.
lot.
At least I got a flight
It's
instead
a
of having
shot.
to drive home
I
tonight.
can't. I'll
Yeah.
spit it out all over the desk. And then Jeremy will have to clean it up.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay. This became a whole different kind of show, didn't it?
Give her a double. That sounded like a lot.
Doo-Wop, you will get to have your chance to do this, and we will make sure of it. So don't think you're gonna skip out on this, because we need to know your opinion.
He's gonna drink a
'Cause
whole red
he-
solo cup of it.
Wow. She
This
just
shit
set you
smells
up, bro.
spicy. This shit smells like it's got the fucking worm. It doesn't even have the fucking worm.
Give me a sip. That's,
You ain't getting a sip, you're getting a shot.
I want that one on the left over
as long as you're okay with cleaning it up.
All right, you can have a single shot. Jesus.
there. We just poured 3 triples.
They're triples.
Give that one to him.
Why can't I see Dewey's feed?
He probably doesn't know it's him.
I don't know why you can't see Dewey's feed. You can't see Dewey commenting? Is that what you're saying? Is that what it means?
I don't know.
I just work here.
That's why I don't. I just work here.
That technically could be another YouTube thing, and I have no
If he
idea.
can't see what he's saying, that is definitely YouTube because we see everyone.
Ooh, I don't know if I
Right.
want this.
What? Is it too much? Is it too much? You got your beer. You got your chaser.
I don't have anything.
Get her. Can you grab her a shirt?
Oh, you
Oh,
need
yes,
a
sir.
Truly for that.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, mine better not be that full.
Smells good.
Oh, shit.
See, I didn't have it straight
That's
yet.
a
though.
lot.
I did pineapple right off the bat.
Alright, well, so, in that case, now while I think about
Oh,
exactly
there you
how
go.
I
It says
was
go out of the comments and then come back. Oh, there we go. Okay.
gonna- Oh, okay.
So,
Oh.
YouTube issue.
Fixed.
Smells like.
Death.
Tequila.
I'm not even about to smell it, bro.
Don't.
No, you probably won't. Are you a
Your
tequila
nose.
person?
I like
Probably
tequila,
last
but
shot
not
of tequila
straight.
was 2006.
Oh.
2006.
Oh.
It's been a minute, son. Don't play that game. Fireball till I die.
Bottle rock sweat. That's what.
Oh my gosh.
Fireball till I die.
It's just bottles rock sweat. He's stupid. I can't speak.
Cheers.
Can't wait for the cringe face.
There we
This is bad.
go.
Yes, and I can do it. Thank you, fucking TikTok. Stupid shit.
Oh jeez.
Woo.
Not as bad
Good.
as I thought it was gonna be.
Oh no, that's good. That's great. Just have another.
Well, at least we know somebody's drinking with us.
Right.
You just drunk texting tonight.
Drunk text.
Drunk text central.
Damn.
You doing another one? Oh, you're making a drink. Okay.
You want to move on to the pick 3?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
So I already said it. We're moving on to the pick 3. What we picked this week was summer activities. And as always, around the horn. And we're not going to go around the horn because you're mixing drinks.
Well, we can come this way.
That's fine.
Clockwise.
So you can go first and then Meg and then...
Clockwise? Okay.
Number 3, I
Yeah,
had,
we're switching it up a little bit.
Right.
Just so you can pour the drinks.
and I told him Tuesday that we're probably all going to have the same fucking answers. Maybe. Possibly.
Someone's
much
gonna...
do you
Probably.
want?
Somewhere.
Somebody,
in
yeah.
Just
Probably.
out of
They're
order.
just be different order. Probably.
Right.
There's not much to do in Ohio too, so.
True.
Our summers are very limited. What we get, about 2 months total, if you think about it?
Sucks.
Don't make smooth shots. Hey. Bartenders can do it all. Relax.
Especially if they're part of the BBC club.
Yes! It filled in for the doo-wop!
Oh my god.
That one was for you, doo-wop. Somebody, he's sitting in your seat, he had to do that.
I thought I was safe for a week. God.
Must have been the seat. It was
Right,
one of those
yeah,
fucking-
you just the presence.
fucking
the seat.
aura.
The aura.
The aura.
Doo-wop's aura.
Bask in the
Alright.
But my
ambiance.
number 3 I had was the beach.
The beach.
Speaking of the beach, my trip is booked for Ocean City, Maryland. I can't fucking wait. Casino, horse track, sports book.
I'm going with Dave. So he's figured this out.
Okay.
The only way our good friend Dave will hang out anymore is if you go on a vacation with him. Because locking him down just to go out to the bar or something, that's not happening. So Sean finally Sox finally figured it out that
Yeah, travel. That's a traveling man.
he
don't
does
do-
like to travel. So
Yeah,
Sox,
he is a traveler.
yeah.
That's a traveling man.
And
So,
I guess
yeah,
if you've
that's-
got to hang out with him to go travel, that's not a bad option.
But we gotta get him one time to go somewhere.
We'll get him
just
out.
to chill.
He's
Or
just
wedding
been,
next year.
yeah, I guess the wedding next year. It'll come
Oh
out.
well, I mean, besides that, because if he'd have to do that, but
Yeah, he's in the wedding anyways, but yeah, we gotta get him out, just out.
just out because we haven't got him out.
It's been I haven't been out with David in over a year. Over a year.
What the fuck's wrong with him?
It was pre-COVID.
Fuck's
It
wrong
was
with
definitely pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the last time I was out with him was when I got blamed for his shit.
He said rest in peace, Sox. Why does he say that? Or-
Well, I'll just have to tell David next time I see him. But I still think it's Remy's fault.
Oh damn.
Of course,
You
everyone
can
thinks it's
control
my fault.
yourself. At the
Anyways,
end of the day.
what is your number 3?
Carnivals.
We get a lot of those.
Mainly for the food, but
Yeah, that's.
I mean, that's where it's at. Carnival food, that's where it's at.
Okay, so we were kind of
Right.
The
like
unsafe
correct on
rides.
this, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I wish this was colder.
Well, in Ohio especially, we have a lot of carnivals during. I think
This
every
one was yours.
doesn't every suburb around us have one every
This
other
one
week.
was yours.
There goes
This
all the
was less
suburbs.
tequila.
I do have to say something about this whole. You can travel for these summer activities. You know that.
Yes.
Yes.
You don't just have to be in this shithole state.
No.
I knew that, but maybe I don't know if anyone else thought that. But yeah, I looked at it just an overall summer activity. But
It
unfortunately,
does, but we're kind of. It definitely needs ice. That was.
But unfortunately, I'm
Damn it.
I'm with
I'm crippled as far as
Sox
bartending
on
right
this one.
now.
Going to the beach is my number 3. Anywhere with a beach.
Anywhere with a beach. That's funny how that worked out. Because my number 3 is carnivals.
I'm so glad that I said. You know they're gonna be the fucking same, right?
That's okay.
Beach carnival, beach carnival. Here we got a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
My number 2, barbecues, cookouts. 'Cause I'm fat.
Oh, whoa, whoa,
I'm
whoa,
number
wait.
2.
So
I know how to say
it's
that.
a no. I'm just clarifying.
Somebody said it's a shitty state. No.
So
You tell me it's a shitty state.
It's not a shitty
I'm just
state.
agreeing.
the state itself.
It sucks
It's-
here. Let's be honest.
It has
eh.
It's home, but
Okay.
it has
So-
its downfalls. Yes.
So there's a little bit less to do, but we don't have to worry about natural disasters.
correct. I'll agree with that.
We just got to worry about whether we're gonna put a raincoat on, a winter coat,
Raincoat.
shorts, or yeah. I mean,
I was thinking about a different raincoat.
Yep, I knew that's where your head went.
he went to the Thursday.
No.
Whoa!
or you R. Kelly type raincoat.
Oh my god.
Whoa! Wait! Why are those the things that we think
I
of?
know what he's talking about. I just
We're
wanted
talking
to throw
about
some
that.
rest.
I was just talking
talking
about
about
a
a-
fucking condom.
Right,
That's
so
it.
what a condom. Why do you go to Thursdays
Because the
and
condom
R.
wasn't
Kelly?
as fun as
Wait.
Thursday and R. Kelly.
Big turn.
What?
Oh my god.
This took a
John,
turn.
you just started listening to us now? We don't ever keep anything on track.
Yeah,
He
this
said,
shit's
wow.
off the rails already.
Anyways.
Who's on number 2?
Okay. Mine is
I didn't even know
amusement parks. Really have one, but that's a good one.
Well, we
That's
used to
a
have
good
two.
one. We used to have two.
We used to have two of the world's best ones, but now we have one, the world's best one now, right? Cedar Point's like number 2 or 3, I think, in the world.
Is it two?
I think it's 2. I think there's one in maybe China or Japan or something that's supposed to be. It's like an indoor one or something. I don't know.
It's up there. It's
But
up
Cedar
there.
Point's in the top 3. Just,
Damn it.
just to get that right. So yeah, if you've never been in Ohio and Cedar Point, it was a great place to go to. But
You don't ride rides, so it's not
that's still, I know. I'm just saying, it's a great place. Right. All right.
At least if
I
I
love
take
the
it.
rise of the
Mine
race.
is my number 2 is playing sports with my kids. I love in the summertime. I mean, it used to be obviously
Six Flags is
when I was younger, I was with my friends,
Miss
but
Six
now
Flags. Jog a lake.
now that I have the boys and they actually get out during the summertime
And
to
now
go
it's
play
all gone.
basketball, football. I know you.
Building
the ropes.
condos.
Yeah, I know you could play in the wintertime, but it's a little bit different in the summertime. So yeah, the sports.
It's fun watching him play football with the kids.
So outdoor sports with the kids, outdoor activities with the kids. That's my second one.
My second one is kind of all encompassing, because you got the outdoor activities with the kids, sports and such, but this all can happen at a cookout. Cookouts is my number 2.
Can't go wrong with a cookout.
Love it.
Motherfucker.
Oh, see what the
It's hard not to have the same
No,
answers.
yeah, it's like, as soon as I thought
As
of
soon
it,
as you
I'm
pick
like,
this one, you're like, there's gonna be a lot of copycat answers. That's okay.
see. But is it a cookout or is it the cookout? Because
I mean, the
'Cause,
cookouts get serious, bro.
uh,
They're either got their
now
especially the last one I missed.
we know who I
yeah,
am.
no.
So the whole stereotype of spades and 4-course meals and that exists.
I know.
I've had those. Those are fun. Those are also the ones where you don't want people's friends at, because people's friends have
It's cool when you get invited to those cookouts, especially when you're the white guy and you get invited. to
that's
those cookouts.
cool. That's cool.
Then you know you made it if you get invited to the cookouts.
But you have to know your warning signs.
Oh yeah.
As long as you know your warning signs, you're safe. You're good. Best thing ever. I love my whole family cookouts. Like when it's the whole family, great. Until I know when to leave.
You're right. How about the food's banging though?
Oh, love it.
When you get all the different foods
Love it.
come together.
Can't count calories that day.
Nope. You can't, the whole week. That day doesn't set the whole week up.
Yeah, can I fast for a whole week in order to be prepared for that day? Because,
He wasn't getting left out. He had to put his stuff through.
Actually, I like
hey,
good one because I think your number one might not be in it. I don't know if anyone was picked that. Maybe.
I wanted to, but I feel like
No.
my number 2 is the black version of his number 1. So,
Oh, that's a white people thing?
kind of.
It's
I
white.
never.
No,
I
It's
never-
okay. It's
I
say
don't
it.
know. I don't-
Say it. It's a white
No,
people thing.
literally,
Yes, it
I've
is.
never been to a bonfire until I had white friends.
Yeah, it's a white people thing.
Sorry.
Fucking labels, man. Fuck.
It's
Ouch.
true.
I'm the white guy at the cookout. I'm not my own family's cookout. Damn.
This is the white guy at the cookout, right?
Damn. Oh,
Dude, I'm dying right now.
damn.
John with the shots fired over here.
My family's still black, huh?
All right.
I'm not the
Sox.
only nerdy one in my family either. Actually, it's just my immediate. It's me, my brother, and sister. We're the nerdy ones. They look at us like we're weird. Whoops.
It's okay.
Remy's a nerdy one too.
Yeah, so nerdy. But okay. Anyway. Sox?
Me being the NASCAR guy, going to NASCAR races was probably my number 1. I haven't been, and I probably went to like 13 or 14. But me and my brother are going to go this year again.
Well, you know that's a number one that no one else is going to say. So you got a
That's-
number
yeah,
one
you
that-
safe on that
Definitely
one.
not mine. Mine
But I think-
is cookouts. There you go.
Original.
So mine is a part of that, but not a part of it. My number one is grilling. I love grilling.
Oh, okay.
So that is obviously a part of a cookout
Yep.
to have the grilling going on.
Absolutely.
But mine is, I like to come home from work, get cleaned up and then get on the grill. I love grilling. So.
Let me guess, you're going to have a couple
Right,
beers
though.
during that too?
Of course, why not? Have a couple beers, grill,
Oh, yeah.
maybe even pour a little bit of the
Honorable
beer on
mention.
the, a little seasoning, a little
honorable
extra
mention.
seasoning.
Damn it.
Oh, yes, and that was actually almost another number one, but I really love grilling the
Honorable
most.
mention.
But camping,
Camping's gonna be.
if
I miss
it was a
camping
close
so
tie.
much. I can't wait to go.
That's another white people thing, though.
I know. And guess what? I didn't go camping until I met white people.
Yeah, see.
It's because the black guy always gets killed when they.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know
fuck.
that. Well, in the movies, that's what happens. But
Well,
Camping is a blast, though. I don't care what
It
anyone
is.
says. It's a great time.
Me and you should switch things. I fucking hate it.
You said I'm gonna need that, Des. You trying to take your card?
Hey, I guess yeah, that's what he's saying.
I
But
might
hey,
need
no,
that.
We gotta get John to go camping. I bet
That's
he would
what-
have a blast, though.
shit. Exactly.
Bachelor party.
That's the thing. You can't take once you go camping. Oh,
Yeah,
take your shit.
you could talk shit about it, but once you
Hey.
actually do it, like,
Nah.
it's
Yep.
a time to. It's a time where
Yep.
there's nothing to care about, and it's just drinking.
I'm gonna need a
And
cabin.
talking shit.
I don't play the 10K.
Oh well, I mean,
I mean, if you drink enough, you won't know where you're at the end of the day.
I got a good tolerance though.
So- you do, but when you go camping, everything's out the window. You don't got to worry about driving. You don't got to worry about anything.
I'll finally be of drinking age when I go camping. I'll be out camping and can drink.
Oh, I can't wait to our camping trip.
Wild.
That's gonna be a wild weekend.
All right. All right. I don't even think about bugs when I think about camping. I forget because I can't do bugs either. I can't do animals, not wild animals. I can't do none of it. But I forget all of that shit exists.
Because you're doing what?
I forget all of that shit exists. That's why I was in the fucking Cub Scouts. I forget all of that shit exists. I didn't even need the alcohol at that point.
There's something about camping.
It's
just
fucking fun.
It's just to unwind. It just for those moments you just let everything go. The only thing you got to worry about is drinking, where you're gonna take a piss at, and
Where your kids are at if they're there.
where yeah, if you bring your kids now,
Then there's extra.
sometimes the kids get oh shit, where'd they go? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit, where'd they go?
Wait, we've been playing fucking beer pong this whole time. Where's the kids at? No, I'm just kidding. That never happens. Anyways, but yeah, it's just a time to unwind and just be at one with nature, I guess, if you want to say that.
Hey.
But yeah, I mean, when you're drunk enough, mosquitoes are everywhere. You don't even know what's going on.
Yeah,
You
then
just
the next morning you're like, what the
Intense.
fuck?
oh yeah, you always wake up like damn. But we bring the off. Just gotta soak yourself
Yep.
down. Just
Little foot
All
deodorant
off.
style.
yeah, soak yourself down. I mean, you ain't worried about. You ain't out there trying to like smell good for anybody. You're gonna smell like off, and
Ah!
that's even better. But anyways, okay, yeah. So mine's grilling. What you said your number one was? Did you say your number
So
one?
my number one, concerts.
Ooh, that's up there too. Whew.
He misses those, I feel.
I missed
I
those.
really miss those.
He misses those.
Blossom.
I really miss them.
Oh man, I am itching for and me and you have never been to a concert together, and I'm
Right.
We have to go to one.
Yes, we have
Oh, we just need
to.
'em.
I'm sad that we didn't go to
There's-
that one.
They're still
I'm real sad we
They're
didn't go.
still starting to. They're starting to cancel them again.
It's cause yeah, it's still.
It's still not there to where
Yep.
they need to have the right rules and.
That would have been raw though. It was what was it? Papa Roach, Breaking Benjamin, and
Ooh,
Speaking Benjamin and
I can't remember the
that
last
was the one you were telling me about. You were gonna. You guys. Yeah, I remember. Who was it?
I don't remember the last.
That would have been a good show. I'm itching bad for a concert right now.
Who you telling? So bad.
Fuck COVID, man. COVID is fucking.
I was only supposed to go to one and it got canceled. So.
Huh?
I was only supposed to go to one this year and it got canceled already.
And it's
Yeah.
crazy because Blossom is an outdoor venue. I don't understand how they're still having problems.
And couldn't they even regulate it to how many people they sold
Yes.
tickets to? That's
That's the
aggravating.
problem.
So aggravating. They have concerts planned, but a lot of them already canceled. So it's like,
Or too many concerts.
That won't happen, Jonathan.
You should do
Well.
a calendar shoot though. That'd be funny.
What?
we're talking idea. Look at Sock.
I'd have to do 9 months.
I think Socks already has a calendar.
Legit.
That's a part
Have you
of
been
his.
on the Instagram?
That's a part of the.
I'm not.
That's a part of his only. That's the only Socks account. I think he's already got one. And just doesn't
Oh,
tell
okay, he
anybody.
does 9 of the 12 months and you guys do the rest.
So this
There you
is
go.
something totally separate. I'm like, we have the whole Only Socks thing going on. We've got the merch going on. We might have to put a poll out there to
Should do a calendar.
the Sox fans on who wants this calendar. Because if enough people want this calendar, we
I
already
can show
talked
you.
about it. We can figure it out.
I have a fancy camera. There you go.
We can figure it out. Uh-oh. It's already getting, see?
Duop's
can
not
al-
too happy about it though.
Turn off her mic. Hey, Doo-Wop, they want to see you too, and they. I just want. Let's just have Doo-Wop do Christmas, December. The endless possibilities.
Or Thanksgiving.
I'm
Turkey.
dead.
She said Doo-Wop could be the
what?
Damn, Doo-Wop, you made another show you were out here getting thrown in the fire here.
There's some.
No, we gotta fucking move on.
Yep, let's.
Yeah, I think we should probably move on, huh? You want to move on to something even crazier?
Okay, so. Now, I don't know who's all been paying attention to what's been going on recently, but a certain metal artist might be getting into a lot of heat right now.
Now, let me ask you before we start this. We won't say any names, but do you like this person? Do you like their music?
Their music? Yes.
Courtney, I hate you.
Yes, I agree with that one.
The drinking part. I know you're going to call me
That's
short
funny.
or whatever, but damn.
Yo.
Damn leprechaun.
Oh,
Get the shoes and everything.
again, the chat is lit. Join the
Stop.
Patreon.
Right. The
The
chat,
chat is lit.
The chat is lit today.
I'm coming up with a bunch of ideas for this.
All right. You just... Let's get on to the story.
So, now I do actually like this person's music, and it's now I've been able to separate what the person does in their personal life, I guess, from what I enjoy. I also pirate music anyway, so
Wow, it's 2021 and you pirate music? Oh, wow.
Oh my god! But I don't want to put that out on the air.
Come on,
like,
we know you had LimeWire and all Napster back in the day.
Yep. Guess what? Free music, motherfucker. Anyway, Marilyn Manson. This man is what, 15 cases deep so far?
Yeah, it looks like 15.
15 cases deep so far?
He's
Him
getting
and
on that.
Deshaun Watson.
I was gonna say he's getting on
It was
Deshaun
gonna,
Watson.
right, they're about to be fucking neck to
Because
neck
they just
chasing.
neck to neck because Deshaun Watson had about, 8 people drop off and he was at 22. So, yeah, they're close. He's right there.
Fucking celebrity deathmatch.
Ooh, Mike Jones, huh?
Now, the difference is you have the word of massage therapists or actual actresses,
That's also true.
literally famous personalities.
So what really surprises me that there is 15 women, normal women. These are normal women. Like when you see them, they're not all like Marilyn Manson freaky type. They look like normal women. There's 15 of these women accusing him of doing this. So that's a surprise for me.
Let's just call him Brian.
Let's just
I
call
mean,
him
that
Brian.
makes it even better.
For this segment, he has to be Brian.
Brian. His real name is Brian. So
Because
we'll call him
he can't have that name for this.
Brian. No. Mr. Brian.
Mr. Brian. Brian. Oh,
What's his last name?
Warner?
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 Was it? That's
Yeah,
not
I think
maybe?
so. Sounds about right.
Sounds right.
It's a fucking whack job. That's what.
Man, let me tell
if
you.
you know anything about Marilyn Manson, obviously by just seeing a picture
Brian.
of this man, Mr. Brian,
Mr. Brian.
Brian Warner, Mr. Brian Warner. If you know anything about Mr. Brian Warner, you know that Mr. Brian Warner is a freak by looking at him. And I don't mean freaking. You know, I don't want to say that in bad terms, but Mr. Brian Warner is a freak. He looks like a freak. You know, he's got a
stepping
special
up.
look to him.
He's stepping up way higher than R. Kelly freak.
I like
Yes,
to, I like to
yes.
use the term wild ass dude.
Oh yes, he's a wild ass dude. This man tried to remove his ribs so he could give himself oral pleasure. So that just lets you know how much of a freak this man is.
I mean, there are not that many people want to pursue self-pleasure so far that they actually want to get a medical procedure to remove their ribs.
Yeah,
That's fucking wild, man.
fucking wild ain't even the thing. But
Like, who
Well,
in the
listen-
world?
Listen to this. So my buddy used to work for Tenable Security. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Mhm.
They're always downtown
That's a
and
pretty
shit.
big Tenables.
Yeah,
big
Tenable's
one.
big
So
here.
back in the day, there was a show at the Agora, and that fucking dude just started fucking cranking it on stage. Like,
Not shocking.
Like
That's not shocking. For,
No.
For Mr. Brian.
Mr. Brian.
Mr. Brian, that's not. You know.
That's not. Yep, that's a thing.
Mhm.
That's
That's
thing.
wild shit.
I was gonna say, you think eating a bat is crazy? You haven't been to a Marilyn Manson show then,
Yeah,
because he does crazy shit.
He
Just for
He
the
took-
sake.
Yeah, he took the
doing
whole
it.
crazy to the extreme. And now does this shock me that women are coming out and saying they were raped and he did all this freaky shit? No. It doesn't shock me what he was doing. Now, do I think it was wrong what he was doing? Yes, but I think in a sense to me that these women had to know by just who he was that they weren't getting into a normal relationship.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I know his name's Brian, okay? I get it, it's
You're
Brian.
like, okay, he has a
Brian Warner,
regular
but,
actual name. Hold on. Now you know because he was, Brian Warner was Marilyn Manson at the time that Babe got with him.
Mhm.
He picked this name because he wanted to be two completely polar opposite things. Marilyn Monroe, and then fucking Charles Manson.
Yeah.
So he wanted to be two completely polar opposite, one of the better things and one of the worst things of that era.
Mm-hmm.
Both controversial.
That's
That's
in
why
that
he picked
re-
the name?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why it shows you how fucked up he is.
Yes, he wanted to be the best and the worst of an era.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where his name comes from. So
Just by his stage name choice, that already says, okay, this dude's really fucked up.
and then his look after the fact.
Yeah, I mean,
You thought this man was gonna give you a normal relationship or whatever?
Hey, honey, take the dogs out. That shit ain't going down.
no, this Mr. Brian is not gonna be the normal. Hey, hubby, I love you. You know, Mr. Brian's gonna want to put you in chains and whip you and do
pretty sure if you go think about 50 Shades of Grey, part of it's probably based off of him. It's
yeah, I mean,
one of those things.
Mr. Brian has probably a very S&M, we can say, collection and fantasy world. You know, I'm just really surprised that these girls didn't. I mean, I guess maybe they thought, okay, yeah, he's this character.
He's this character. He plays it. It's
But Mr.
cool,
Brian's
fun,
probably
whatever.
a normal guy after that. And no, Brian isn't a normal guy. Brian isn't your
Man.
average day.
But he wasn't like that at first. If I read like the one article, like the one girl was saying that she
No.
had a lot in common with him, and then as the relationship got on, then he started.
I mean, but are you really
Maybe.
gonna? So
I mean, that's probably not a good opening. Hey, by the way,
it's our first date, but I'm gonna
hey.
tie you up and whip you from the ceiling. And,
Right. I want to hang you upside down, and I want to beat you with a whip, and then I want to do. I want to pleasure myself while you're doing that. I mean,
That's fucking
is that the
wild.
way
Fucking wild.
is that the way you come out? Like, at
That's
your first
what you-
date?
that's
No,
not
that's
some
probably
first date
not.
stuff.
That's probably like, hey, I gotta be normal for a second here because I want to get her to be with me. But then once I get her to be with
No.
me,
50 Shades of Grey is being indoctrinated into a cult. That's
I can't even stop.
I know I look over there because I'm like, what's he talking about? Because Des can see it right in front of him, but I gotta like peek over to see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in get in where you fit in, but this motherfucker.
it's
Takes it to
wild.
So do you think what he's doing?
Oh, it's terrible. He's
Is-
a fucking piece of shit, I think.
I mean, he's a piece of shit. But do you think that these women should also have known that they were?
You gotta think he's kind of a fucking
So
whack job.
there, you have to, but that's the thing. You've got to know, looking at him, knowing his track record, knowing like what he does. You gotta have. There's got to be some skepticism there before you get into it. So when weird shit started happening, when he started fucking flipping the script on you,
First of
that
all,
was when you should have ran.
But first of all, a normal woman or anything, you don't look at Marilyn Manson and be like, oh my god, he's a hot motherfucker. He's a hot piece of, you're not looking at him
Say
like,
it, hot piece of
Mo-
ass. Say
yeah,
it.
hot piece of ass, right?
I
He's
mean-
not that. Like,
Most of them look at him and like, is that a man or a
Yes. So you already set
That's
your
fair.
to me like I don't agree if he was doing
50
Raising
Shades is
Them or-
awful, actually.
I have
there's
no
a whole
idea. I've
other
never
rant.
seen that, but
The
anyway.
50 Shades is awful when you really think about it, but it's for a whole different reason. Not for what happens specifically. It's for a whole different reasons. It's being indoctrinated into a cult, literally. But keep going.
Well, whatever call that, I don't want to know about that either. Is Maryland at the head of that
That's what I
cult?
said. That's where some of that came from. Legit.
He the leader.
So,
He the leader.
but I mean, as a woman, I mean, if you're looking at the women too, these are normal actresses that played. I don't.
Jeffree Star.
Don't even look.
Yo.
Don't fucking
I'm not
look.
looking.
Keep
You
going.
couldn't fucking
Yeah, I
help
mean,
it.
yeah, I
You
had to
couldn't
see
help it.
He does. I agree with the chat. He is a Jeffree Star. But in a different sense. But I mean, I don't see how these are normal looking women. They're actresses, you know, and I just don't see where they were like, all right, dude's so attractive. So they had to find some kind of twerk, or they were already thinking, okay, maybe he's a freak or something. Something had to draw them to him.
But not to what he was doing. Like he was
Right, not to the
doing
extent,
some
probably.
like bizarre, even like the worst thing you could think of. Like it was beyond that. Like he did nasty things. Like it was.
Yeah, but
beyond.
by
But
looking
not, like,
at
you don't
him,
think
I
of stuff
expect.
like a normal person doesn't think. Like
If
that.
I looked at him, if I was a female, I wouldn't be like, "Yep, he's the one. I got it."
I don't feel like this dude's dressing up like he was
Right.
when they fucking.
Exactly.
Even if he's not dressing up, he does. He's my
yeah,
dude is the character he is the character he plays in real life. That's
like legit. You take
Yeah.
the makeup off, and it's not much different.
a long time ago. He was on Howard Stern a long time ago, and they had an interview with him, and he basically Howard got into him like questions that normal people wouldn't ask, and he basically told that this is his life he lives. That's who he is. Even with the makeup, he still looks like that. He still does he still wears the freaky ass clothes that he wears, and that's just him. That's his on a daily basis. So all I'm saying is, I'm not saying what he did was right, and he shouldn't have been doing that. But I just don't understand all these women were like, unless it was a money thing. But a lot of them already
One
had
factor.
money. They were already actresses, and
But see, then it's the whole
or is it the
fame
I
makes you
need
weird. Friggin' that whole fame makes you weird. Your dating pool becomes a little different because you're not looking at normal people because they're just looking at you for money. So you're looking at somebody else that has money, so they're looking at you like a normal person. But then if you talk to this guy, he looks a little weird, but y'all have shit in common. I can see how they got into it, but then he started doing stupid shit. That's when you run.
Yeah.
But just like any abuser, like he was, it's hard for someone just to walk
Yeah,
away.
which
like,
that is that,
it's
yeah.
hard. So that's kind of
That's
why
how
she
he
stayed
got
so
away
long.
with as much as
Right.
he got away with.
I mean, if she fell in love with him,
Which
obviously.
she did.
Which
They were together like 2
yeah.
years, I think.
if she fell in love with him, I guess, and
It's
maybe
just like any abuse.
maybe she knew he was a
situation.
freak, but maybe she didn't know he was going to take it to an ultimate
Here we
extreme
go,
like he
Wade.
had.
Because like he was like what, cutting her and
Oh, he
He
was
had a
doing.
swastika knife and like carving
Yeah.
it in her.
that's
He was carving it in her.
And he had like a
She
room.
thought she was going to die. Like he got to the point that,
Well, he would lock her in like this room that was like a glass door, and it was just like this room, and he wouldn't feed her or anything for like days. Like that's not.
There was some actual like slavery abuse going
Yeah.
on.
It was more.
It
than
wasn't just
freaky
like the
bedroom
right.
stuff,
Yeah.
like, it
no. He took this guy had took it to the extreme, but that's who he is. That's his. And I think they,
Never mind. Yeah. Yep. It wasn't. There was no pull punches, and that's what's crazy about the whole situation.
Yeah, but
Oh,
we don't
John.
want to see 14-year-old girls running around.
We wait until some of them come forward. They'll pop up. They'll be like what, fucking like 20 now. So wait for them to pop up.
I mean, there's probably gonna be more people that pop up. This even the 15 is probably a low number for this guy, but I think there was some signs. I guess you're right on the aspect. If they were celebrities, they have that weird. They're already weird as it. I mean, from what I've heard from celebrities or music artists, that you already have to be somewhat weird or in a weird place to even do any of that, because you become lonely and you become. That's why a lot of them are drug addicts. You got to remember, once you become a certain height in reality, especially with money, you can't trust anybody around you, because money changes people. Obviously, it makes people different. And you can't even trust your best friend. You might have been your best friend, but now your best friend's looking at you like, I want your money. You know what I mean?
It's like, oh, I'm going to stick around you longer because you're a payday now.
Yeah. So, I mean, and once you become to that point where you realize that you're not just a normal person anymore, and you can't even, like a guy like Marilyn Manson, he's got so many fans out there, and that's crazy to think, but the dude's got a lot of fans. It's not like Marilyn Manson could, well, I mean, his look anyways is going to make him stick out, but it's not like Marilyn Manson could just walk in the mall and go to the store like everybody else can. He would have to have security. More than likely, he's going to have the mall shut down just for him to shop or do anything normal, you know what I mean? So,
Yep.
So in those stance, yeah, you're right. I mean, it is a whole different ballgame, but I just think when I personally look at Marilyn Manson, I just already.
You think that's just on, like, that's all he does all day.
Yeah, I mean,
he's got farms of fucking people fucking getting tortured and
Well,
shit.
like, another
That's what he
point-
looks like.
Yeah.
Another point was, if the first time he's like, okay, I think this is normal, but they're like, oh, I don't like that. But then they do it again. So obviously, like, your girlfriend's telling you, I don't like this, but you're gonna keep doing it. You know, that's another point too. Like, she told you she doesn't like it. Why
You
do
really
keep
think this
doing
weird motherfucker has boundaries?
it? No, I don't.
Yeah,
But
he's beyond that.
See, I guess I'm looking at him different, and maybe like you said, they're not looking at him that way because they build a bond with him or
Right.
whatever.
They build that
Exactly.
bond, and
Yeah.
they look at him like he's gonna still be, and then they get into the shit, and then they're like, oh hell no. But then it gets weirder because even though they have money, he has money,
Mhm.
and he has money.
Oh yeah.
So,
Marilyn Manson.
You really want to speak out on him in 2005 and
Right.
earlier and a little bit later? Like,
No, I agree 100%. Like at that point, and that was probably like especially these women were dating him in the peak of his career when he was one of the biggest. I mean, he has a huge following, and I'm not even gonna say I actually like some of his music, as crazy as that sounds, but he has some good music out there. I mean, but usually crazy people have good music. I mean, it's just a thing, you
Okay.
know. But at his peak, yeah, there wasn't going to be a lot of women that were going to come out and be like, well, and a lot of people at that time probably would have been like, yeah, he is a freak, so
And
if he's doing some freaky shit.
and now it's crazy because now a lot of the ones coming out against him have that money to where, okay, no, I can fight this to the end, and it
Yeah.
doesn't matter to my pocket.
Right.
Oh,
Oh my god, how much shit is there? No, what is it, bro? What the hell's going on?
Yeah, if you look down for like 5 minutes and then look back up, you're
Right.
gonna miss so much shit.
I know this is so hard to like try to concentrate and read this guy.
That is actually a good question, though.
What is it?
Now that people are coming out against him, but has it been slowing down? Like, are there less people? Like, are those all from back during his peak? Like, everybody coming out against him now, all back when he was big in it? Is he still that bad now?
guess we'll have to wait and see. I mean,
Well,
more
I
people
mean,
come out.
Ashley, what's her name? Ashley Morgan Smithline. She's a recent girlfriend,
That sounds
right?
like a company.
It really does.
She's like 2.
Now,
or 3,
when is that from?
She's
Do
about
you-
2 or 3 years out, right?
Okay.
She was the last one, right?
I don't remember.
It was either her or the girl that played in
The one from Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. So it was either her or this one.
What's that?
Huh?
What's that?
The Game of Thrones. It is a TV series.
It's a show. It's not a movie.
No, it's trying to be the
It's a
dick.
TV series, and you might actually like that, so you might want to check it
Never watched it.
out.
I always keep
But-
wanting to pick it up too. Fuck.
But she played in a show that was already demented. That show was kind of demented if you think about it. But
Good point.
what?
The money is the only reason he's not. It's just some name on Criminal Minds.
Of course.
A normal person doing this, they would have been all over it
Mhm.
instantly.
Yeah.
But a lot of the times, as soon as one person comes out, that's when, no matter how fucking far back it went, that's when
Everybody
everyone
comes
comes
out.
out.
Well, it opens.
And
Okay, so there's 15 girls, right? 3 of them, I think we know their names. We don't know the other 15 because they really haven't said. Did this happen? Probably with 3 or 4 of them. Are 10 of them,
Right.
or 10 of them made up because they're trying to
Maybe
jump
not
on the
to
mini?
the
this
same
one, I
extent,
feel
though.
like
No.
maybe 2 were made up out of 15.
Now you might be right. Now, but I'm saying what I'm maybe not
Maybe in every
maybe not number.
situation's
What I'm
different.
saying is I'm saying there's probably a couple, at least a couple that are
There
jumped on the
might be
gravy
that
train.
might jumped on the bandwagon
Yeah.
because they. I mean,
Yeah,
everybody
go
wants to
with the
pay
gravy
that.
train.
I mean,
Or maybe it's
if
not
you
as
think about it, though,
crazy
I
as
like-
hope
it was
this
with
happens to
them.
Josh Allen.
look
That's
at
what I hope.
look at Deshaun Watson,
But
right? He was
I
accused
feel
of
like this
22.
one is
Already
probably
8
a-
of them have already been cleared. That
Which
they,
is bullshit.
you know,
Right. I know what you're saying.
Unless they were paid out.
But
unless there's some hush hush money. But I
I'm
mean,
still a
Right.
firm believer that was the Houston Texans that fucking.
But this is
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one where I
that's
feel
even-
like this one is definitely a 90%er. Like 90% of the people that come out on this one are probably gonna, because this is one of those things where if you felt like you were gonna die, now banging somebody is banging somebody. But if you felt like you were gonna die, I understand why you would not speak for years. You thought you were going to die, and they have enough money to make sure you die.
yeah, I mean, at his, especially if this you were with him in his peak when he was, you know, I'm sure he's still worth a ton of money, but when he was in his peak, he was making hands.
His
you know.
label dropped him because of this too.
Oh yeah, I mean,
So it's.
at this point, a lot of any ties, but you think his label didn't know the dude was. There's other people
But
that knew
here's
this
the
shit
thing.
was going on. It
But
wasn't
here's the
just-
thing. With what he did, they probably knew he was kind of fucked up. But they probably didn't know he was that fucked up.
Right.
They probably thought, okay, he's tying bitches up and whipping them for fun, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Not having a swatch
Not,
to burn
oh,
them.
you got, these bitches are your slaves? Oh, wait.
Well, yeah.
Not
and
on our label.
Even if they didn't know, or whether they knew, once it came out, they weren't going to put their names associated
His
with
was
that.
Right.
like
So-
beyond
Either way,
what
right.
you
No,
thought.
he was taking. But see, for some reason, this doesn't surprise me. For me,
Him doing certain things, but like what the one girl described him doing, like that is like
the Ashley girl, right?
yeah.
And she's the one that pretty much came out and
Like
basically,
if you read the article, like it was
yeah,
I was like,
he was torturing him. It wasn't just a
it
sexual
wasn't
fantasy.
just sexual, you're right, 'cause it was
He took it to a whole nother, like, I'm
like
torturing
he was
a
making
human
her watch
being.
like suicide videos and stuff like that.
Oh
like,
yeah, she
it was like a mind game.
she thought she was with a monster, like, and she thought she was never getting out. That it was the end of her and it was her death. And that's not right. That's absolutely not right, and I don't agree with that at all. But I'm just saying, like, for some reason, I'm just not really surprised by this. I paint that picture of him as being this fucking psycho.
Like when you read the article, you're like, oh okay, I'm not surprised. But like as you read it, really
no, when I read it, I did read it. When I read it, I was like, this is really fucked up what he's doing. But I'm still
like
not,
you're not surprised.
shocked.
Yeah,
no.
which I get.
But this leads me to something that, like, something a little serious that I've been thinking about for a while now because I've been seeing a bunch of videos about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, with him specifically as a good example, now, do you stop listening to him because of it? Do you just completely, oh shit, his shit's gone from my radio. If it pops up in Pandora, it's an instant skip.
I would.
Example: Did you stop listening to Michael Jackson when he was being accused of doing things with little boys?
But I'm
Did you
saying,
stop
but
listening to R. Kelly when he was
well, a
you know,
difference
making
between
it rain
like
on 14-year-old girls?
And again, that one
I
is
mean-
understand. That one is more because I'm like allegation versus probability. Like this one's way more plausible.
Well, R.
I
Kelly,
mean,
R. Kelly, they
but that one,
this dude had.
but R.
kids-
Kelly
kids living with
is
him and
on,
shit,
like,
but-
that's R. Kelly. That's kind of on par with
Yeah.
the.
I'm
So
just
what I'm
saying,
saying is like,
in
do
general,
so.
have
Do you cancel culture? Do you cancel this person because of it? Like,
them
do
right.
you not? Because
No, I don't.
when you think about,
I don't think you cancel anybody. They're
When-
part of.
You can't cancel him. I mean, I wouldn't personally listen to him anymore, and I wouldn't want my kids listening to him. But
I mean, that's a decision on your own. But I don't think you cancel. Like, you don't cancel him.
because
no,
like
I mean, whatever.
here's the thing
someone else
is
does,
because if there's
whatever.
something like so if for me as a person there's songs that I enjoy, does that mean I stop listening to them, period? that it comes up with a lot of shit because there's a lot of
Well, everybody
actors. There's a lot of
that you listen
directors.
to or watch or things that you like. You don't specifically agree with everything they do in life, right? But you like what they, you know what I mean? Like Marilyn Manson's music is different. Well, okay, maybe not.
Well, it's different.
It's different. But I was trying to say like his music, but his music's twisted, but it's not.
His music isn't what he did. Like, it wasn't those actions. It's
Yeah, it
not the
wasn't
same
like,
thing.
It wasn't like Marilyn Manson was singing about that, and you're like, "Oh, fuck yeah!"
Right.
You know.
So what I'm saying. So then, does it bother you that still enjoying it the way that you would normally puts money in their pocket still?
That's a good point. I mean, to a sense, yeah, because you really, you don't agree with what that person's doing in the outside of their. But do you think about that? Like,
Right. Do you think
like,
about
I
that?
personally know people that don't listen to R. Kelly anymore because of what he was doing. But I'm gonna tell you right now, R. Kelly had some bangers. Hey man, Jay still listens to R. Kelly. Like, he had some bangers. Now, do I agree with what he was doing in his personal life? No, because that's not okay. But some of his hits, it brings back a lot of good memories in my lifetime. So I don't think, hey, I still listen to him. And I'm not saying I'm a huge Marilyn Manson, but there's some songs that I do like.
Songs that I like.
And if I do hear it come across it, I'm not gonna skip it.
And here's the thing: I feel like me enjoying that Marilyn Manson song, that fucking.
I mean, that's a good point too. Yeah, people still watch Penn State.
Marilyn Manson song that I like, that friggin' Michael Jackson song that I like. If you believe whatever.
I mean, let's say Michael Jackson. Okay. I mean, it's never been proven that he was actually did anything with the kids. Now it was proven that he was giving them some Jesus juice, as he called it. But anyways, which was not appropriate.
Jesus
But nothing's ever been proven that he actually no one's come out and did anyone come out and say Michael Jackson raped him?
Mm-hmm.
That was the whole thing. They were coming out and saying that, but they could not prove it.
Okay, so
because
but he's
it
never
was
been,
so long, they could
He's never
not
been
prove.
proven.
I knew that they said he had kids spend the night at his house and everything, which
There's
is
only one
completely
kid that
weird.
Came out, and it was more like the parents.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So no one. So Michael Jackson, but I mean let's be honest. Thriller. Just say the song "Thriller" is probably one of the biggest songs of our lifetime. All of us here, Thriller's huge, and and there's Michael Jackson songs that are so huge. You don't turn them off. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Now I don't know if do you like Marilyn Manson? Do you like his songs?
Somewhere
Do you like Beautiful People? I mean, that's I mean, a lot of people. That's one song I know. Like I say that song.
Like if
most
you
people
say his
know
name,
it.
that's what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Song wise.
Yeah, I mean, Beautiful People. I mean, I know a lot of people that won't turn that. To me, that's a classic. That's a good song. But
It's a what?
it's a good song.
Classic?
No, it's a classic.
Classic.
It's a classic. It's there. Doo-wops it wouldn't say anything like that.
No,
but-
I know. That's why
Give me
why
a
I
little
asked what it
doo-wop. Yes, it is a cover, but
I mean, he had a lot of covers, but he had a lot of good covers because actually a lot of those songs, fucking, I still like. Well, you got Beautiful People.
but see, Beautiful People is a cover, but I think his cover probably overtakes the original. Right? I mean, most people, when you say Beautiful People, they're gonna think Marilyn Manson.
Right. Well, but as I was saying, with his, you got a lot of covers that he had his twist on because you've got
He was good at twisting things. But
Personal Jesus.
yeah,
I'm trying to think of another big one.
he was good at covers, but in his own way. You know what I mean? I don't know. I personally don't think it'll change me from listening to his music.
So it's the cover, so it's not a classic.
Hitting.
That's what.
Throwing-
But that was his point. You just proved his point
That's
that it
my
overtakes
point.
the original because he
There-
doesn't even know.
I don't know who the fucking made the original
Fucking
song.
off the top of my head. After this, I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good
yeah.
times.
Yeah, it was. Actually, you liked it? Hey, see, that
What'd
was
you
like
put
an
in
extra
there?
episode of Bartenders. No, it was just the tequila, pineapple juice, and sweet and sour. That's all. And tequila doesn't need much.
Tequila, you don't have to add much. That's why I said I mixed it the first time I had it. I mixed it with pineapple. So
I just the sweet and sour gives it that
That
extra
ain't
kick
the
because I don't
last mix
have
You're gonna get tonight.
lemon and lime. What?
What's happening tonight?
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's
punishment.
Oh,
That still has to
yo!
come.
Like, what are you guys doing when I leave?
The rest of his night just got ruined now because he probably forgot about it.
no, I didn't forget. It's
I
in the
forgot
back of
about
my
it.
mind. But Marilyn Manson took us on a whole nother turn.
Whole nother turn.
It's for the story. Like I said, it's horrible what he was doing, and I hope he pays it.
Pug it?
More than
Like
likely,
the
he's gonna probably serve some jail time over this. He's probably gonna be locked up. But I'm not really surprised by this outcome, is what I'm saying.
Thank you everybody for watching. Yeah, we do. We do love you all for watching. You lovely, lovely patrons.
Especially for you, Duop, for giving us 87 on-the-spot questions this evening.
Yeah.
Putting us in.
Anyways, so the last topic.
Oh, yeah.
Might as well just
That would
end
be
this in
me.
a. Can we end this in a shitty way? Let
Literally.
me just say that.
Oh, God.
Man in PA gets trapped inside a porta potty after tree falls on top of it.
Can we end this in a shitty way?
Literally.
Literally.
So the tree fell and he got stuck into a porta potty. Now,
Yep.
from what I was reading, it didn't really specify how long this gentleman
No.
was inside the
And
porta
he
potty.
he was treated for injuries, but nothing life-threatening. So he wasn't.
No, there's something
Ooh.
life threatening.
What?
I mean, he's
His,
scarred for the rest of
his
life.
mentality is scarred.
I'm gonna fuck you up on Monday, bro.
Damn, he's on the. Never mind. Anyways,
He's had a lot of tequila tonight.
yeah, he's drinking a lot of tequila.
What state did this happen in?
PA.
Oh!
Imagine that.
Gettysburg National Park.
At Gettysburg.
How,
Yo,
how
what?
far is that from the shit place? The
What?
Shitsburg?
How far? Shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're one of our listeners.
Shittsburg. Oh.
This is gonna happen in any state. It'd be PA.
It would be PA. If I mean, that's the kind of thing that would. I'm just saying.
Now, when you scream for help, like when you scream for help, like what are you screaming help for? Like you just want to get out of there? You scream like you
I
got
wanna
shit.
get out
You're
of there.
covered in shit and piss.
Yeah, you gotta. It's time, no, it's time to fucking. I need
My
out.
thing is like, was
My whole day is
was he
ruined.
done? Was he like still on the porta
Yeah,
potty?
that's a good question. Was his
his
pants down?
Like,
There's some. We got some valuable questions.
No.
Was his pants down? Was he just taking a piss and this happened? Was he sitting on the
They
shitter?
said when
didn't wipe.
the fire department got called, it was kind of like when you got to get cut out of a fucking car. So they had to fucking cut the tree first, and then fucking get to this dude.
Oh.
So not only are you're going to be completely embarrassed because once you get out, you know the outcome's not bad, even if your pants are still up, and they might not be. You might have been taking a shit and your pants
Who's
are
to say the
down.
tree didn't knock the shit all over the dude?
No,
That's-
he was covered
We're
in
out of
shit,
them.
bro. He had to be covered in shit. I mean, he was covered in shit and piss. I mean,
Oh.
unless this porta potty was just changed right before he went in there,
Man, I
Or
wish
he
that was
pooped on
LeBron.
himself because he got scared.
or the whole Buffalo Bills team.
Shove them all in there.
Shove 'em all in there. What
By the
fuck?
way, before this show started, we had talked about one of our lovely fans can make some decals, and Sox wants to put the Buffalo Bills in his toilet, so every time he takes a shit, he will be shitting on the Buffalo Bills.
I'm sure
So.
Courtney can definitely do that.
So one of our lovely fans is going to have a new project. We need to get some Buffalo Bills
So not only
decals.
daily I can do it, but 2 times during the regular season when we shit on them.
Right.
Bam.
Exactly.
Shots fired.
If
Right.
anyone moves into your apartment after you,
They're gonna be like,
They're
what
like,
the
what?
fuck is going on? This guy's got a weird Bills fantasy or some shit.
Guess whose fucking problem that is? Not mine.
Not mine.
Exactly. But yeah, just this guy, like, I mean, and then did they say his name?
What a
No, they did not
shitty
say his
day.
name.
They okay. I hope they didn't say it. Shitty day, literally.
He did have a red Caravan at Old School.
That's
one.
all.
Oh, so they had to say what
no,
he
they showed
drove.
the picture.
Oh, so they put a picture of his van. So now the guy that's riding around town in the red van, any of them. Oh, you're Mr. Shitty.
You're Mr. Shitty.
Oh, he just. Oh, damn. He's killing you. Doo-wop, you'll be back, right?
Don't make me start talking shit about them.
Oh no.
He's like, Doo-wop, you'll be back. Just because I'm in your seat doesn't mean you won't be back. Anyways,
Loosen a couple screws in that seat.
whoever this man and whatever his name is, if you'd like to come on the show, I feel really bad for you. So you can come on the show. We would
Give us
like
your
to know.
story.
Yeah, we would like to know. I mean, you know, I guess it's a little personal, but there is questions to be asked. Was your pants down? Were you
all you wanna
shitting?
know.
Were you
Yeah.
pissing?
You're asking.
How
You're
long
doing
were
the
you in
Q&A.
there?
I mean, but there's questions.
We can interview this man,
we
bro.
can
That's the whole. We
interview
can interview this man.
There's
That's
questions
enough
that have
questions
to be
asked.
answered at this point.
How long?
We need answers.
Yeah, how long was he in there? Did he just walk in, just about to, drop trow, and then all of a
What
sudden
if he was
tree
doing something
falls?
else in there, though?
Oh,
Like, not
man,
pooping
I'm
or
a-
peeing.
Now that's
Oh.
questions I don't know. I don't know if he's
We
gonna
don't right. We don't know if he's a porta potty
Pervert.
masturbator. Great.
porta potty masturbator.
Okay. This took a turn too.
Yes.
All right.
That kind of rhymed. It's kind of like a song's about to come out or something. Mr.
potty
Porta
pervert?
Potty Masturbator.
That's a song.
Can we
It's
have
for
Jay
theme
Remy
song.
doing interviews and we just give him on the spot questions to ask? Yes. I'll fucking ask him anything. Who cares?
Go find him at PA.
Oh,
Go to his house.
well, he's got a red Caravan. And he's from, where, Gettysburg?
Gettys.
Gettysburg.
I guess we're going on a little vacation, guys. We're going to go find Mr.
That'll get me within 45 minutes of Miss Alicia.
Yep, 45 minutes
Ashley?
away. Ashley.
Ashley.
We know that's not a real name.
Don't fucking go
But
with that.
according
What the
to
fuck?
John,
Cool.
Ashley. Anyways, sorry, John.
Oh my shit, she knows something I don't.
Right. All right, guys. I guess we got to end this show. I've been waiting a long time. I've been trying to put it off. Get in the show.
Why the show was so long.
You two are responsible for if he pukes. Just a heads up.
Damn.
I will not be cleaning that up.
All right, so I need like 2 more full drinks before, because I get in the friggin'
So let me get
Caretaker
something straight.
mode.
So if you puke, she's not cleaning it up, but if she would have threw up off the tequila, you got to clean that up too.
That's how it goes.
Dang.
I had to clean. Yeah, a couple. What was it, about a month ago? When I had to clean up your puke.
You didn't clean up. I puked in the garbage can. You threw the garbage can away.
You are correct, Dua.
What did you say?
You are fucking 199%.
Yeah, I've been putting it off for a long time.
It's more like 6.
I said that in the beginning of the show, though. You weren't around. I did say that it's been a long, long time. It's more like 6. It's
Good, because I'm almost fucking getting close to 50.
yeah, doo-wop. You would know about Dez's caretaking.
I've heard
Was
stories.
it just like fucking? It's
That
just
was
an
the night.
instinct.
That was.
That was the night, yeah.
That was the night.
The night. The infamous night. The night that Dewey didn't make it with us.
But knows all
Woo!
about it.
What the
The
fuck?
night that doo-wop was
What?
closes.
The night.
Wait a minute. What?
I'm gonna if they don't end the show.
Damn.
All right, look. We
Alright,
still got a
look.
lot to do, so we got to get out of here. We love you guys. We appreciate you. The chat was amazing. If you're listening to this show or you're watching it on YouTube and you're not watching it live, you have to join our Patreon account and watch it live, because just the chat alone is live and
It's
it's
lit.
exciting. And if you hear of us making side comments, By the way, we will be adding the chat, not this week, but next week.
Next week, the chat will be
On
on
the
our
video.
on our videos on YouTube.
So you will be able to see what's going on in the chat, because they're pretty fucking live. Anyways, As always, you can find us on what is he? I can't stop. I'm trying to concentrate.
Just the one. Just do
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Do the
anyways.
one. Do the one that's on there.
So you can always find us on
Damn it.
Instagram, Facebook, Buzzsprout. You can listen to us. You can watch us on YouTube, just like I said. You can always watch us live on Patreon, and the list goes on where you can listen to us. I don't got time for that because I got a special drink that I have to drink. So my friend Des is going to spell it out for you if you already don't know how to spell it, which you probably should at this point. But
Which you should. But before I spell that, thank you, Megan, for filling in
Of
Thank you.
course,
this week.
it's been fun.
We
Bravo.
appreciate it. And when you go to put it in that search bar, because you have to find it to see this whole train wreck, the word 4, the number 2, the word many.
And make sure you guys drink responsibly. And happy Mother's Day to you moms out there.
and do up, feel better, brother. We love you. Thank you.
Get better. Peace. We'll be back in minutes.
Yes, give us about 5 minutes and we'll have everything together for this train wreck.